So we've got Nathanial Montgomery here from the Grip House and Neil Laird from Ayrshire Hit Squad. Now, Neil Laird, guy with over 10 professional MMA fights to his name. Someone that we haven't seen super active in the last couple of years. Someone I've actually never been able to see grapple. So for me, having trained with Nathanial for many years previously, he's got a good leg lock game. I'm interested to see how this fight goes, especially Neil, because he's not someone I've been able to see a huge amount of grappling from. Nathanial in this butterfly position, Neil with the kind of gable grip behind the back there. It's a position here you kind of neutralise quite a lot. You see guys like Jeff Glover able to use this kind of almost roll over into mount position or do almost a jumping, it's like a kind of cartwheel pass over the top. Now moving to the half guard position. And Neil looks strong, like really strong. I know Nathaniel's strong because I've trained with him, but Neil's looking super strong in this position.
I think Nathaniel's maybe just sitting there, biding his time, waiting in that position, and then wait until Neil maybe does something.
Like we mentioned in that last fight, talk about people coming from an MMA gym or a purely grapple gym. I know Nathaniel's only ever focused on grappling. He's not really had any interest in anything else. Neil, over 10 professional MMA fights, been training longer than Nathaniel, granted, but it always begs the question, like, who's going to excel in a specific part 100%. of the sport.
Yep.
You would generally assume the person that grapples more often, but it's not always the case, especially when we look at past ADCCs and some of the professional MMA fighters competed in that and done extremely well. It's not always the person that only focuses on grappling wins. I think you get a different type of toughness from 100%. MMA as
Somebody
well.
punches you in the face, it's a bit different.
You've got that, and now, by the way, I say that, but Nathaniel was truly one of the hardest guys to submit that I've met, and
don't get me wrong, there's positions that people have been in even tonight that your average person would tap to straight away.
Yeah, Nathaniel's so hard to submit that you just need to abandon stuff that would submit 99% of other people. So it's one of those ones. It's like, Neil's probably got the toughness of I've had MMA fights, I've been in tough positions MMA fights. My training has maybe been more grueling in a sense, but Nathaniel's also someone that's very hard to submit.
Very technical start from both guys, slowing it right down.
But as you start to move up, like, this is a slightly heavier match, under 90 kilo, and this being a title eliminator match as well. Now, Nathaniel is truly quite a heavy guy. I can't see, from seeing Neil in the past, I don't think he'll be as heavy as Nathaniel, but it's interesting to see that as you go up the weight slightly, you lose a lot of the jumping submissions and all that stuff. Changes. All you need to remember is these guys are probably slightly more experienced as well, especially Neil. He's been around fight sports in general easily 10 plus years. Nathaniel, very active competitor. Now, that's not to say that there's no success in high risk submission opportunities,
100%.
But these are just guys that they've been and done that years ago. They're happy to now go through in a slightly more,
it's the same when you see kind of amateur MMA as well compared to kind of pro MMA experienced guys. They kind of take it the longer round. They know they've got time, they know how to set up the positions where they want to be, what they're looking for, and they'll know what their opponent's really good at. So they'll spend time and they'll be aware of what they're looking for and look to set up their own positions and their own sequences as well.
Both guys kind of negated each other here. Neil's not really had any opportunity to progress from this half guard position. Nathaniel, he's not someone known for his wrestling or anything, so he was actually looking to kind of go into like a deep half there, but he's not someone who's going to use that overhook to come up on a knee tap and really try and run Neil over. He's not that guy. So this position now, Nathaniel's kind of switched up there. He's went just now for like a kind of traditional knee shield, so it's interesting to see what he's going to be able to do from here. Slightly more open position here. There's a bit more space here for Neil. Nathaniel's been more active with the outside leg, taking a butterfly hook with it there. I think Neil's trying to flatten that hook there, almost have a position to pass on the left hand side, but having and Nathaniel's someone who works a position like this a lot. He's used to having that kind of people try to just smash that butterfly hook down and go. So it's probably not something that's going to be super high percentage against
he's not
them.
one of the guys that you're going to outstrength.
Yeah. Someone's just walked in the event donning a full kilt. I'm unsure why, but looks pretty dashing.
Each to their own with some very nice socks on.
Yep, good on him. Right, now Nathaniel going for the heel hook position. Now that's deep. That's deep. Nathaniel's going to rag us in. He's got a tap there. That's a really nice finish. Guys. Really, really nice finish.
And your winner by heel hook, Nathanial Montgomery.